Welcome to the Urbanone 2018 show with your host, Wayne Johnson, the talk show dedicated to uplifting and motivating individuals from all walks of life. Each week, we have the privilege of hosting incredible guests who provide incredible insights on a diverse range of topics. From local influencers to esteemed regional and national figures, they will share their experiences and wisdom to ignite positive change in our community. Get ready for another captivating episode of the Urbanone 2018 show with your host, Wayne Johnson. Let's embark on this journey of inspiration together.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of Urbanone 2018. I'm your host, Wayne Johnson. I have a very special guest with us today, Miss Sandra Gray. And I'm so excited about her being here with me for this interview. And so, Miss Sandra, she's related to me through my uncles, and so
Exactly.
It's a personal interview, but it's a great opportunity to sit down and begin to just talk about some things, talk about our community, talk about some leadership skill sets and things that will move Atmo forward in 2025.
Yes.
And so I'm so honored to have you on
I'm so
set
grateful
today.
and thankful to be here.
Yes.
Excited.
And so look into that camera and just introduce yourself to our audience.
My name is Sandra Davison Gray. I live here in Atmore. I've been here all of my life. I love Atmore. I raised my family here. I grew up here. Atmore is a growing community, and I just want to grow with it.
Wow, she just want to grow with the community, a growing community, been born here, raised here all her life. And I was born and raised here as well. And so we have seen Atmo transform and change. The casino came here, one of the greatest things that
exactly.
it just began to transform this community to make it more productive and more vibrant and more alive. Because what I've seen a lot of opportunities, financial opportunities, the opportunities for our community to grow and flourish. And so with growth comes what? Opportunity. And so that's what we're looking for. Opportunity.
That's what we're looking for.
Opportunity. So we got 4 questions today that we're going to get into our interview. So let's get into this interview and begin to see what we got here today. And so our first question, we're going to talk about community leadership and public safety. Ms. Gray, talk about community leadership from, give us a little, what your mindset, what you think about it.
Well, my mindset is that community leadership is for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone could be a leader in the community, but we have to have someone to lead the leaders. So I would say that community leadership plays a great vital part in the city. So community leadership is elected officials.
Okay.
People like you.
Okay, yeah, pastors,
business owners.
Right.
Everyone come together to make the community.
Right.
And everyone come together to make the community grow.
Right.
So we'll have a better place to live. And Atmore can grow and grow with leaders like you and myself and other leaders out there.
Wow, yeah. And so, so powerful, community leadership. And for a long time, when I became a leader on my job, a supervisor in 1989, but see, I didn't know a lot of things that came along with leadership. So criticism come along with leadership. So you can't be a leader without.
You can't be a leader if you carry a chip. You have to love and take care of everyone, no matter who they are, no matter what. If you may get your feelings hurt, but you just got to keep on going because you're a leader.
That's right.
You've taken on a responsibility to lead the people.
That's right. And for a long time, I was like, man, why all this criticism coming against me? But then when I learned, I began to read some books about John Maxwell, and all these great leaders that criticism come with leadership. Because you're out front. So
you're out front.
So if you got a follower, see, they're behind you. So if anything's going to hit anyone, it's going to hit you first.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
That's
so
exactly right.
So like if a strong wind is blowing, I'm going to get behind you. So you take it all over.
That's right, because you're my leader.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're going to protect me.
That's right. And
I'm following you.
That's right. And so here comes criticism, but a lot of times leaders think criticism is something that doesn't develop you to make you grow into the man or woman.
It makes you stronger, don't you think so?
Yeah, it does. Because why? You see a lot of things from different viewpoints, but everything is not viewpoint. So
That's
you're
right.
looking for from a community standpoint
From the community.
and from a leadership standpoint. You know, what is good for my family? What is good for my neighbor's family?
Mm-hmm.
What is good for my cousin? What is good for my friends? You
Right.
know, and all of these leaders and everything that I name is a leader there.
Is a leader.
That's right.
Even
So
inside the home, there's a mother,
there's a
there's a
mother.
father.
Right.
So these are leaders.
So if the big brother gets the car and you tell him to go take your little other two kids to the store, to the movies, well, that son just
He's
stepped
a
into
leader,
he just
a
stepped,
leadership role.
he just stepped
the
into a leadership role by taking
That's right. So I am
responsibility.
depending on him to take care of everybody in that car
Come on now.
and make sure they come back home safe.
Oh yeah.
So that's with me with the city of Atmore. I want to take care of everyone in the city and make sure they get everything they need,
Wow.
no matter who they are, no matter where they're located in the city.
Right, because Atmore has become a family.
A family. It is a family.
Right. And so that community leadership, man, we just want to talk a little bit more about your community leader. The Red Cross,
The Red
concerned
Cross, yes.
citizen, as a mother, as a sister, as a friend, and as a member in the collective body of a church,
Yes.
and then, being there at the forefront,
Right.
looking at issues that pertain to your family and every family
And
here.
every family.
And so great leaders, they just go out front and they
go out front.
Come on now.
They go out front. And we're experiencing that now in the city of Atmore because of the flood.
Yeah.
And my supervisor, which is not here, he's looking for me to lead this DRO with all the flood victims here.
Yes.
So everybody's looking for me to take on the leadership and take care of what's wrong with their area.
It's with your area.
That's right.
And so basically comes, and that's prepping you. We're going to talk a little bit at the end of the interview.
Yes.
That we heard a little something that you're looking to be one of the great leaders here in the city of Atmore,
Right.
And so we're going to talk about that position. We're going to talk about the challenges, and we're going to talk about the things that creates a doorway of success.
Yes.
Because image is everything.
Image is everything.
And so here is Sandra Gray Davis,
Yes.
and so you wanting to be with her leadership skill set and her background, one of the leaders that can lead this city in the position as a mayor.
Yes.
And so we are so excited about the news and about the things that God has opened for you, and all those things that have come to you in the past have prepared you for this moment.
Prepared me for this moment. Leadership. Starting with home.
Come on now.
That's right. Starting with home.
Started with home. So we before that we talked about leadership, because leadership is that key position because of the city. It's going to be out forefront. But like we talked about, the leadership mindset.
Yes.
So the mindset of a leader, the toughness of a leader.
Yes,
yeah.
Because you come in contact with so many different personalities.
Right.
And you have to deal with everyone, no matter who they are, the background they have. You are responsible. Like you say, they are behind me and I'm out front, so they're following me.
That's right. But they also come together.
Right, we're together.
Yeah, just like the geese when they're flying.
That's right. They're in a formation.
They're in a formation that aids them to assist them to go against the wind.
If they go left, one go left, they all go left.
Yeah, so they go together. So they're breaking the resistance.
Yes.
And so here it is. You have people and you have other leaders behind you. So they're helping, pushing you forward.
That's right.
With encouragement, strength, and advice. And so those are the things that great leaders do, because great leaders produce what?
Great leaders. That's right. You're absolutely right.
And so talk about your leadership skill set. No, not skill set. You talk about your leadership skill set in Red Cross, because that's I've seen you out there. Families get burned out and things, and then homeless people come through Atmore, and then just talk about that leadership.
Yeah,
that's another leadership role.
Yeah. So with the American Red Cross, I've been with them for 26 years now.
Yeah. Wow.
And I started out as a regular volunteer, and because of the growth and the knowledge, I moved up to supervisor.
Right.
So now I am supervisor, community volunteer leader for the whole Escambia County.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So if you have if there's a house fire, I have volunteers in the city that I lead,
Okay.
and I call them up and say, okay, we have a fire over here on this street.
Mhm.
Can you go take care of that? But all in well, I'm responsible.
Back to that leadership
Back to
position.
the leadership.
Back to that leadership
Back to the
role.
leadership.
Back to that leadership role. Community. So we put community in front of that leadership.
Community leadership.
Community leadership. And so that's the thing that creates that warmness and that sense of being knowledgeable of what people need.
That's right. And
in
you have
your
to
community.
be kind and be passionate and show love for everyone.
Yeah, you know.
As a leader, you just can't be so boastful and loud. You have to
Well, your own,
lead like you want to lead, be
Yeah.
led.
That's right, because all leaders have a certain uniqueness about their
Yes.
leadership skill set, and so here we are. The first thing, like stepping out today with this interview, talking about community leadership, and so it's so prominent. Then you had a leadership role in senior citizen. I mean, not the concerned citizens, and so here it is. You've been out.
Yes,
You've
I've
been
been
out in the community.
in the community. And that's my. I have a passion for the community.
Yes.
That's why everybody think, oh, she's in that Red Cross card, she's getting paid. No, she's not. I serve from my heart. I'm a volunteer for all those years, serving from my heart.
Wow.
Get knocked down, walked over, but I serve from my heart. I have a passion for everybody.
Right. But I listen to a lot of motivational speeches, and I listen to Les Brown, and this is what Les Brown said, because when you hear Les Brown's story, where he came from and how he got to where he is today, so that he's worth listening to.
Yes.
He said, if life knocked you down, and it will, he said, if you land on your back, he said, if you can look up, you can get up.
Get up.
So I've been knocked down a few times. So
But you look at you up.
Yeah, but I was looking up.
You're looking up.
I kept looking to
We have to look
the
up.
Almighty. Saying,
Yes.
help me.
Because without God, we can't do nothing.
No, he's there to assist and aid us and show us the path that he has ordained.
That's right. And he's our leader.
Right. And so here it is, that leadership skill set, he kind of touched your heart and said, hey, let's step up one more time. Let's be a community
leader. So he
leader.
stepped on my heart and he said, let's step right.
Right.
Okay, you had concerned citizens, the Red Cross,
church leadership,
Sunday school teacher,
family leadership,
mother, sister,
friend. So all of these are KT, what we call kitchen table. And so when you were
serving on community action board, just leaders.
Yeah. And so as mayor, these are where you would meet the community with kitchen table items.
That's right.
The cost of eggs, the cost of gas, the cost of building a good family.
Right.
Having the opportunities for investors to come here, opening up doors.
Yes, and make sure they have sustainable income. To buy the eggs.
Right.
And the homes.
Yeah. In the homes and create job opportunities. And I know sometimes we look at a situation and we don't begin to see the benefits of where we're trying to go. And I was listening, I think Joel Osteen was listening. He said, behind every storm is a rainbow.
It's a rainbow.
And so we could say God is sending you as a rainbow. But, to make a change here in the great city of Atmore. And so everybody has an opportunity to step out.
Everyone. And I want their voices heard. Everyone's voice will be heard, including yours.
Well, we talked to that leadership.
Because leadership,
it's powerful.
You're a leader.
It's powerful.
You're a pastor here. We have so many pastors.
That's right.
And I want them to understand that they are leaders. Right. They play a vital part in this community. Right. They have a congregation of people that look up to them.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And they look up to God.
Right. And so, like you said, when we pool together, when we come together, so coming together creates an environment of success, never failure.
Right. And so as mayor, I want us to come together. Everybody come around the table together.
Come on,
and make these decisions together. No matter who you are, what side of town you live on, we all coming together as one.
As one. We go sit down.
Sit down.
Kitchen table. KT.
The kitchen table.
Yeah.
And at the kitchen table, we're gonna drink coffee together.
That's it.
And we're gonna make decisions that will help and affect everyone.
Right. And so
safety for these senior citizens.
Come on.
That now they're so afraid to walk the street.
Wow, public safety.
Public safety, that's right.
Right.
We need public transportation here so people that don't have insurance can't afford it. They can board a little bus and go all over town where they would like to.
Yeah. And so I was hearing that, for us, all the issues that we have, and, for us, the gun violence and all
Mhm.
that they introduced some drone surveillance in the city. I kind of heard that. I don't know how true that was, but I kind of
Okay.
heard some drone surveillance that's been going around. But that's another doorway or access to create more public
It
safety,
is.
more
It is.
confidence in what we can do here as a
So
community.
you feel more secure.
Yeah, that you can walk out
Yes.
and do some things. And so these are some technology has what brought us here with
Brought us
drone
here.
surveillance. And then here we are looking to create some more public
Public.
safety
Mhm.
awareness and things. Well, and then you can, well, like you say, you travel you all over the place. And so some of the things that you have to look for in public safety as
Mhm.
well as traveling as a woman.
That's right.
Talk about that a little bit.
Look, I don't carry a gun.
Oh, come
I don't. But I go in all these different areas.
Right, yeah.
Not out of town,
Yeah.
in town as well.
Yes.
And as being a citizen of the city of Atmore,
Right.
I'm not afraid.
Right.
But I want the communities to feel like they're secure.
Right.
Community safety.
Yes.
You can sit out on your porch if you would like to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can go to the grocery store and Walmart or anywhere and come back safe. You're secure. So policing is very important.
Oh man, it's awesome.
It is. It's very important.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I think they have really stepped up their game. And so like name recognition. Sandra Gray Davis. You have name recognition.
You do.
Everybody in that. Not everybody. Excuse me for my ebonics. People love you. People, they support you. Like the parade and things that you're doing. You got name recognition, and so we want to. And I know you want to step up your game and
Yes.
show people to give you. You just asking for them to give you an opportunity.
Give me an opportunity to serve them
to serve them,
and to serve them well.
to serve them and serve them well. Come
That's
on,
right.
now. I'm gonna give you a hand clap. That's all right. To serve them and serve them well.
And they will have a KT.
They will have come on now,
A
bring
seat
it back.
at the table.
A seat at the
Because
table.
we're going to be serving each other.
Oh, come on now. Serve them
The community
and
needs
serve
will
them
be
well.
affect everyone.
Right, yeah.
See, we need affordable housing.
Yes,
We need jobs
yes,
because the price of the house doesn't match the economic.
right. That's right.
So-
Yeah,
So we need affordable, sustainable housing.
right.
And so with all of us coming together, we can do that.
Yeah, because it's the I don't know how the budget of the city is, but I think the wealth is here, the money is here,
Mhm.
and so we just need to from looking out, looking in, and so we're gonna talk about these things. Let's go to our second question because that second question kind of brings us here, the economic development and affordable
Okay.
housing. So we kind of stepped over into that a little bit, that economic thing that we need. We need. More ways for our youth to create a prosperous life.
That's right. And I think it begins in the school.
Yeah, great.
If we had programs in the school, when they finish school, they go right on to a job or they go to college.
Yeah,
But with Atmore not having, affordable housing
Mhm.
and everything for people to look for,
yeah,
they don't have jobs. We have community developments that have closed,
right. Yeah,
industries that have closed.
Mhm.
So I would like to bring in more industries to the city of Atmore to create more jobs.
yeah. That would be great. And some of the tools that you said, well, how can I create a job? And so what I started is this: if you spent 10 years or 15 years doing anything, that's your niche. You have knowledge in that area.
You have knowledge.
The only reason that it won't create any income, it's just still in your warm
And you
market.
keep it to yourself.
Yeah, it's in your warm market
Yes.
with your friends. So in your warm market, your friends, if they coming up asking you questions, asking for advice, well, that's the indicator that can be a job opportunity
That's exactly
that
right.
could create wealth. But the only reason it's not creating wealth is you're not connected to the
You're not
right
sharing-
people
That's right.
and showing you how to market your idea to create somewhat income. And so once you do that, your niche, and that's what the internet is for. That's where the
what it's for.
blockchain, that's where all of these things come in at, that we can create and show our community about AI. Man, AI has changing the game.
Changing the game.
So here we are as a community leader, as a mayor, you will be offering some service, some classes, some teaching about AI. And a friend of mine, I guess about 2 months ago, he sent me he said, Bishop, I want to send you something. So he sent me, he said, go to this website. I won't say it on here, but it was showing you how to build an AI agent. And so an AI agent, if you can build it, that he was using Telegram as the platform to train it and teach it and show it how to go in there and do all of this still agent stuff like secretary. It could do a whole lot of stuff.
So why can't Atmore dip into that AI?
They can, because why? It's the AI is here, but see the programming, the programs. So we need a platform.
So we need that in the schools. We need that in the businesses.
Right? Yeah, because our youth can take it, and so we need. This is what I think. So when you got a place where people can go to grab knowledge, like right now at the incubator, that's where my office is.
The incubator.
And now you got Miss Patricia Cross down there.
Yes.
So if you need an LLC,
yes,
if you need, she does taxes. She's very knowledgeable, and I had to doing business as an NDA, so she's upgraded my NDA because I had a LLC. Yes. But it was a 3-member LLC, and I wanted to add another member. Right. And so learning how to create an LLC with a 4-membership LLC, then that way you can give each member 20 or 25% or however much you want. That way you create an LLC, which is a business opportunity. So you already set that up. So if something happens, that's business. That's business. And now you're taking AI, you bring it in here for our youth. These are opportunities that create some wealth and some things. And some income, and then when one person does it, well, here we go. And so it creates it on any level, because you don't have to have a lot of money to start that business. Yes. A lot of times, starting a business, you have to have a lot of startup income. Yeah. And so here it is. Now we're gonna talk about these things where you create a platform to let people know if you want to move forward, we got a plan. We have a plan. Yeah, and like you, I think Yolanda Johnson, for us, the business opportunity that she creates. I mean, these are things that we need to put out there, and by doing that, as mayor, we're great. So little commercials, little reels, little shorts, and say, hey, through TikTok and all that. So that way we're creating a buzz. We're letting people know that here, hey, we got something that can help you, because when you help the people, you help the kitchen table. You help the kitchen table, and now you build relationships. Right. You build stronger families, you build community leadership, you build trust, and then therefore when people trust and they have income, I mean, they ain't sitting around the tree. If they got money, they go on a vacation. Right. I'm going to Hawaii. I got money. I'm going on a vacation.
And another thing we can talk about is poverty.
Yeah.
See, when people have a way to make income, the poverty goes away.
Poverty level goes away.
It goes away.
Right, because it strengthens our income. And one of the things that I see that we could do for us, bringing these skill sets back to the pastors and to the church, because what? The church is the community.
The church is the community.
Because people come from the community to the church. And so here we are. We want to bring these type things, and leadership skill sets back to our people, because we just want to give them an opportunity to be successful. That's right. And I'm quite sure that's one of the things
that's my heart's goal.
That's hard as
give them an opportunity to be successful.
Give them an opportunity.
And so many think that they don't have an opportunity. But when we come around the table together, all these ideas and all these plans just come right together.
They don't think they have opportunity.
They don't think they have an opportunity.
And that's the main thing that stops people, because see, from my perspective, I thought one time that I wasn't qualified to do anything, because I didn't start reading till I was 25, 26. Yeah. And so here it is, by divine decree, I'm here today doing what I'm doing. But
amazing.
But I come from nothing. Come from the same community that everybody else did.
That's right.
But then when I got into a different environment, I got around different people. And I had a desire.
It makes a difference when you get around from different people.
Different leadership. Different ideas. Possibilities.
Because if everybody's thinking the same, nobody's moving.
Oh.
But you have to have a mindset
to move
forward. I want to do this. I want to do that.
I want to be successful. And then that way, and so here it is, success. And then what does success looks like?
Oh, it's beautiful. Success looks. Success is you.
Yeah. Or either success is you, or you could say success is our community.
It's our community.
Because when we change the mindset of the people,
change the mindset,
so they
I
can
love
see themselves in a different position or a different life.
And with me being the leader,
yeah, we can make that happen.
I can make that happen.
We can make that happen.
I can let them see. They can have a different mindset. If they are living in poverty, they don't have to stay there.
No.
There's an opportunity here with affordable housing. There's an opportunity there with job development.
Yep.
Even AI. So many things.
So many opportunities have come. And just like, Patterson Street, I mean, a lot of things took place over there, but now that is a totally different environment.
Totally different.
And so when we go there with examples like that, structuring and showing people, hey, you can do this. See, because you got a skill set and you're talented, And so when you use your niche and the ability, see, God has gifted all of us with
of us.
But some of us, and because of fear and not being sure, not knowing who to talk to, And so we want,
we hold our gift inside.
Yeah, we do. And so we want to be able to show you that Atmo is a good city. I know a lot of things been said about it, but I just want to look at this camera.
It's a good city, isn't it?
Why do I say it's a good city?
It's a good city
because we got good people in it. Good people in it, so we come from good people. Good people are still in the city, so that means Atmo is still a good city.
That's right.
And so if you got go ahead.
Everybody out there is good. It's some good in all of us.
Come on now.
So as mayor, we're gonna bring that out.
We're gonna bring some of those.
We're gonna bring some of that out of everybody.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't care if you've been sitting on the corner or you've been doing whatever. There's some good in you.
That's right. It's what you want to become.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes, telling people that you can. And so when you begin to think of yourself in that term, I can. And like TD Jakes said, success is an uncomfortable place. So when criticism comes with
it's coming.
It comes if you're gonna improve your relationship, or you're gonna improve your marriage, or you're gonna get yourself on a budget, whenever you decide to change or increase or do something better, criticism comes.
It's coming.
And so here comes the uncomfortableness.
There it is.
And so sometimes for a long time, I thought the uncomfortableness was God saying no, against me, but I didn't know
it.
Come on now, but I didn't know it. But see, because of tradition, all of those stories that that you hear, and
it's in your heart, it's in your mind.
It's in your mind, and so those are the things that block you from being successful. And so once I knew that God wasn't against me, that He wasn't trying to stop me, He was trying to promote me.
He's making you stronger.
Yeah, and He was
so you can withstand all those giants that were gonna come after you and look.
So I kept believing a lie for all of those years.
All those years.
And one day it dawned on me. This was the scripture. This scripture came to me. He said, "Lo, I'm with you always, even until the end."
Until the end.
I said, "Wait a minute now." And so Revelation came. I said, "Lo, I'm with you always. Lo, I am with you always."
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm with you in your low ways.
That's right.
When you're low, I'm with you. When you're high, I'm with you. So I'll never
never leave you,
nor forsake you. And so when I heard that, it changed my mind.
Wow.
So my mindset changed. See, my beliefs changed, and I said, "Man, all things are possible to him that believes it." So if you believe the wrong thing, it creates a life
of wrong things.
Oh, come on now. It creates your life, because your belief system creates the legacy of the life that you're living in.
That's right.
And so here it is. It'll create poverty. It'll create detriment. It'll create a lot of things, but it can create prosperity and a good life.
Good life.
Because see, God is not against you.
He's for you.
He's for me.
So He's getting you ready.
So if He's with me, and that changed my life. I said, man, come on. I said, I've been believing that lie for all these many years.
Look at David, the little shepherd.
Yeah. And so that's what we're saying, that Atmo is like I was. Sometimes you can believe the wrong thing.
The wrong thing
can hold you back.
And it just stays in your heart and your mind
that you can't.
And one day.
Come on now.
One day.
Come on.
God took that scale off your eyes and opened up that door. And ain't no turning back.
And no turning back. And so you say, well, Atmo can't.
Atmo
Yes, it can.
Yes,
if you
it
don't
can.
believe me, go up there by the interstate.
Go up there by the interstate and look at that Wind Creek. Look at all that stuff. Hotels and
look at you
guys, restaurants.
You want to go up there. You want to have a good time. You want to eat. You want to go to a movie. And if you want to go to the casino and
just enjoy yourself,
they got a spa up there. That's in come on,
that's
in Atmore where you get more.
Where you get more. And then you look downtown. They have all the Strand is turned into a
beautiful place. Beautiful.
And all the shops downtown.
All the shops are beautiful. Atmore is growing, and I'm trying to tell you, with your leadership, you say, and what you're asking the people, give you an opportunity.
Give me an opportunity to let's grow.
To grow.
Keep growing.
Keep growing and be successful.
We're not talking about the past. We're looking for the future.
That's right.
A brighter future.
A brighter future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
A future for everyone.
A future.
So everyone can sit at the table.
Come on.
Let your voice be heard.
Yeah. And so community leadership produces community leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we focus on the people rather than the problems.
Yeah, the problem.
I know we got problems, and every family got something.
Every community has problems.
Yeah, and every family got something they deal with. But we just asking you, and I'm quite sure Miss Gray here, my cousin, is asking you to just give her an opportunity.
Just give me an opportunity to let Atmore shine.
Let it shine.
And the light will be so bright. So everybody will be coming to see that light. What's going on in Atmore? There's new leadership, change.
Right. So change is always good, and so here it is. So my mindset had to change in order for me to see what I couldn't see.
That's right.
And so when I saw that God was good, not sometimes, but all the time.
All the time.
And that He was for me, and that He had people in place to help me, that I had a courageous spirit, because why? God gave it to me. And all the things that we wanted to accomplish, just like you want to accomplish.
Yes.
We want to see our families grow. We want to see success. We want to see unity in the community.
Yes, unity in the community.
And we want to see things begin to be the best that it could be. And so I think we've come out of winter, so to speak, in the violence and the gun violence and all that. I think we've made a transition to move forward. And so here.
And let's move forward together.
Together.
All the leaders, let's just come together.
Come together, and begin to talk about.
And make change in the city of Atmore.
Yeah, talk about change ideals that would change and grow the community. And sometimes you got to do some research on how other communities started growing.
Right.
And so when you do that way you gain knowledge and you implement some of those simple plans and begin to create success and champions in your community.
Oh, and I see a lot of champions.
I do too.
They're just afraid to come up.
Yeah, because why? Their trustworthiness of trusting.
Been let down so many times and talked about. But they are leaders and they don't understand it.
Wow. So like I say again, criticism comes with leadership. And T.D. Jakes said.
And leadership comes with love. You have to
love
everybody. Success.
Success is an uncomfortable place. If you're willing to be uncomfortable for a while, you can be successful.
Yes.
And so we thank Miss Sandra Gray Davis for this great interview.
Thank you so much for having me.
I think we got all our questions in, but we're so proud of you, because why? Like you say, a native of Atmore grew up here, but success follows success.
Grew up here, 14 of us.
Yeah. And
lived on a little farm in Friendlyville.
Whoever would have thought that you had put your name in the hat.
My name in the hat to lead the city of Atmore.
Become the mayor of Atmore.
That's right.
Wow. I just thank you for the
interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. And so, hey, I'm excited, man.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for change. I see change coming.
Wow. So, yeah, I know we kept out a little bit about community leadership, but leadership is everything. And when you got the proper leadership in place, let me tell you something, growth always follows leadership.
Yes.
And so entrepreneurship, leadership, these are places and things that when people see lights.
Yes.
I read a book
that you gave me.
Oh, yeah.
About leadership.
Leadership, yeah. But when people see so much confusion, hell, and darkness, that becomes their new norm.
That's their new norm.
But then here's God. He said, I'm breaking that.
Yeah, I'm breaking that chain.
I'm breaking that chain. I'm breaking that mindset to let you know You may be 60, but
Mhm.
the game is not over.
The game is not over.
You just in your prime.
So don't throw it in the hat.
Yeah, no, because
The game is not over.
if you done raised 5 different kids, not different kids, if you done
Mhm.
raised 5 kids, well, you got knowledge on raising
On
kids.
raising kids.
So get you a camera.
And if you've been cooking and feeding those children,
That you
have
can
knowledge
cook, you
on
got
cooking.
recipes, you got all of
Right.
this knowledge.
All of this knowledge.
But you see, the world is full of people.
That's right.
And the United States has got millions of people.
Millions.
But if you don't know how to use a computer, and it's not
Mhm.
hard to do that, you can create some wealth. You can create your YouTube
You sure
channel.
can.
You can create your your LinkedIn. You can go
Mhm.
to TikTok. You can create some wealth because
All the social
Myron
media.
Golden, Myron Golden. I watch Myron Golden quite a bit, And Myron said he's making, I'm just estimating. I'm just saying. He said, I know he's making about $60,000 a month
Oh wow.
off his YouTube channel, and he's got 2 of them. And so here we just, and so that's what I do. I teach StreamYard.
Mhm.
We use a StreamYard from this platform right now to do
Yes.
this interview. And so here it is when we let our young people learn how StreamYard works,
Mhm.
Evie Mux, and everybody's using Zoom. But won't you tailor what you are doing
That's
and
right.
create some professional platforms, create something different to create some wealth? Because let me tell you something, the analytics about what AI can do and what we can do in 2025 don't lie. So what Facebook's using those numbers, Amazon is using those, and YouTube is using analytics. They've been using, we call
Look
it
at
Google,
that.
but it was AI.
AI.
It was calling
It
Google.
was AI.
Yeah, so here we are. So I'm just trying to tell you, the door's wide
So
open.
the door is open.
So use it. Use it and get educated in this thing to create multiple streams
That
of
is so-
income.
multiple streams of income.
So we thank
Come
you.
right from that computer.
God, come on now, come on. And so we thank you for the interview. God bless you. And so we just so honored to have you on set today. So thank you,
Sandra Davidson Gray.
Sandra Davidson Gray.
Yeah.
Whoever thought that she was like, hey, I got my name in the hat.
Got my name in the hat.
Running for the mayor
Running
of
for mayor
the great city
of
of
Atmore,
Atmore,
Alabama.
And we thank
Well,
God
we
for
thrive for greatness.
that. Oh, come on now. We say we do what now?
We thrive for greatness.
We thrive for greatness. And so greatness is something that we all can accomplish
That's right.
in life. We thank you for this interview.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for watching the Urban One 2018 show with your host, Wayne Johnson, the talk show dedicated to inspiring individuals from all walks of life. Every week, we have the privilege of hosting remarkable guests who provide profound insights on a wide range of topics. From local influencers to esteemed regional and national figures, they generously share their experiences and wisdom to spark positive change in our communities. We sincerely hope that today's episode has left you inspired and motivated. Join us again next week as we continue to uplift and empower. Until then, may you be blessed. From all of us at the Urban One 2018 show with your host, Wayne Johnson.